Well, delighted to now welcome Don Law to Studio AP, a member of the PGA of America since 1993 and now runs his own academy over at Osprey Point down in Boca Raton. Don, thank you for coming in this morning.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
You've won many National Instruction Awards. We're going to get to know a little bit more about that, particularly your work with juniors, of course. But I hear you're best known for your game-based techniques that you use with the kids. Why do you find that so effective when you're trying to teach juniors?
It's so effective because really they taught me that. I started out with the lecture routine and so forth, and pretty quick I discovered it wasn't working. And the kids taught me that I need to go another way, and it ended up being games.
Keep their attention, right?
Keep them engaged. Challenge them.
What do you think is so key now in terms of trying to get juniors into golf? What is it that attracts them?
Groups. They want to be on a team. They want to do something with their friends. The social environment needs to be strong and welcoming.
Well, we've seen a lot of initiatives from some of the organisations in our game. The Drive, Chip and Putt Championship's been extremely successful. So has the PGA Junior League. Why do you think that those have had the success that they're currently enjoying?
Well, the Drive, Chip and Putt, that initiative, first of all, you get the strongest team you could ever put together.
Yeah.
You've got the Masters, the USGA, and the PGA of America. It's free, okay? 50 states, they all handle the qualifying, run by the sections, and they do over 250 qualifiers. And that journey, if I could give all my students a wish, I would wish that they could all go to Augusta National.
I bet.
I was fortunate enough to coach a young lady that made it.
You did?
It was an incredible, life-altering, it was a movie for me.
So you were able to go there as well and watch?
I was a coach.
Oh, fantastic.
I caddied.
And what is it like then to see one of these kids arrive at really the hallowed ground for our game and being able to compete on the same turf?
As a coach, to take one of your students down Magnolia Lane is unimaginable almost. It was the coolest thing I've done in golf.
Gave you goosebumps as well as her.
Oh my gosh, it was a movie.
I can tell you're moved even talking about it. And I know you've got a book next to you. Is that something that came out of that trip?
My students, very clever young ladies, her and her family got together and they made this book for me about that journey. And this is something you could never replace, you know. It's a memory. We build memories, and that's another thing about the game of golf. These initiatives that we're doing, the team golf, league golf, junior league, and so forth, they're about building memories.
That's enough of a selling point as it is, in my opinion. I mean, just to hear you speak about it in the way that you do, what a wonderful platform they've provided with the Drive, Chip and Putt Championship. And as you say, memories for a lifetime. What then would you say to parents out there who are thinking of an after-school activity for their children? Why would you tell them to choose golf?
Golf is going to prepare their children for bigger journeys in life. In golf, in the right environment, let's take a group. Socially, they're accepted, they're welcomed. They're going to learn integrity, responsibility, honesty, things that are going to serve them throughout their whole lives. And if they're doing it in a fun setting with friends, how do you lose?
Yeah, a better sports person and a better player. Let's circle back to these games we spoke about at the top. What kind of games are we talking here?
Well, there are many. we actually wrote a book. There's 75 of them.
Wow.
In print. And today we're going to be doing a little last person standing, and also another one called Countdown to Zero.
Perfect. So you're going to stick around and let me play a couple of these with you?
I brought some money.
Oh, dear. It's on. We're going to go for it. Don and I, we'll be back. I'm going to try and take him on in a couple of these putting games, I think, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll be back in a bit. Don't go anywhere. It's coming up. Don Law of the Don Law Golf Academy at Osprey Point down in Boca Raton. And Don, you told me just beforehand how you like to play games with your juniors. This keeps their concentration. What percentage would you say of your work is games over just simple drill stuff?
Probably about 80%.
Really? That much?
We do drills, but the games are, they're measurable. We can put a number on them. We can have some fun.
Okay.
And get people to practice that don't like to practice.
I'm one of those people, by the way, so I'm ready. You said you got a couple of games for me. Let's start out. What's this one we've got going on here?
This one's called Last Person Standing.
Okay.
It's a game, a lag game. It's best done with large groups.
Okay.
And the idea really is just to get your ball closest to the string.
Right.
I'll count it down. I'll say ready, set, putt. We go, and the person closest to the string stays in, and the other player is eliminated.
Okay, so you could do this with a group of, say, 15 kids or more.
We've done as many as 40
Wow.
on a big enough green.
And you lose.
It's a blast.
Do you lose one person per go, the furthest away?
There are two ways you can do that. You can take out the worst putt.
Yeah.
Or you can let a person who's closest advance to the finals. That way everybody gets more tries.
Yeah, that's a
It's
good
a little
way of
fairer
doing
when
it.
you have new players.
And we all putt at the same time.
Always.
Okay, I'm taking on the coach here, so where do my chances stand? But come on, let's give it a go.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got to lag it down, closest
Good luck.
to the orange string. Thank you. I'll go on your cue.
All right. Ready, set, putt.
Slow down. I mean, I could have had you there. Okay, we need to do one more because I've thrown that off the green.
Okay.
Okay. You see, in practice, I secretly use those
That was
balls.
a setup, I'm sure.
I'm going to blame it on that.
Ready,
Yes.
set, putt.
Come on, come on, come on.
I think we're tied.
No way are we tied. I'm definitely closer.
No, you won that one. I got
Oh,
the
yeah.
first one.
Yes, so we are tied. You're right. Okay, so we need a tiebreaker. Let's move on to another game. In fact, we can use these orange golf balls over here. And I guess we're aiming this way, right?
Yes, ma'am. This is a little different game. Mm-hmm. This one's called Countdown to Zero.
Okay.
So we would set up 3 positions.
Okay. On probably a slightly larger putting green than this.
That would be ideal.
Yeah.
And then you would start at the rear tee.
Okay.
The game's fairly simple. The object's to hold all the balls.
Right.
Eventually.
Okay.
But any ball that goes into the 4-foot circle, you're allowed to move up to a closer tee. But you can't come up here until you've gotten all 6 inside there.
Right.
Bit of
Okay.
a challenge, and we keep score.
And that's like, what, a two-foot circle you
It's
tend
a
to use?
4-foot circle, so
4 foot,
past the
okay,
hole
yeah.
or shy of the hole, you're 2 feet no matter what.
Perfect.
So if this were 30 feet, it's a pretty good test.
Yeah, so I would typically start a bit further back. I'm looking to lag all 6 of them in, and as long as they're inside the circle, I move to the next cone.
Correct.
Okay, this is nice. I like a much bigger circle than what
So
we're
this
used
ball would
to.
move forward.
How many people would you typically play this game with?
This would be, now that
hold
one,
it.
you're done. You don't have to put that ball again.
That's what we like.
Your score
That's
is
good.
2.
Okay, so if you do hole it, you have 1 less the next round.
Correct.
Come on, Don.
Oh my gosh.
Now you've told me
This
that.
is wait, I gotta back you up.
Right, tell me, who has the best record for this game?
The record for this game is a young man named Alberto Martinez, who happens to live here in Florida.
Oh,
He's one of
right.
the top 100 in the United States, and he shot an amazing 12 from 30 feet.
12 in the hole.
He holed out in 12 shots, starting at 30 feet, then 20, then 10.
Oh my goodness.
You can imagine how good he is.
Okay, so here's
They
my
practiced a lot.
6th and final ball, and if all goes well, I've got them all inside.
So you're in. So you would get to move up to the next tee.
Right,
You're
okay.
only putting 4 balls now, and your score right now would be 6.
I'd be pretty happy with that.
I would say so.
Okay, so what happens next? You keep going through each cone, and the closer you get, obviously, you actually just want to try and hold them out.
Correct. And really the purpose of the game is you start out, let's say at 30 feet, you're lagging. So it's important to get inside that 4-foot circle. Then if you make it up to the front tee, you need to start making them. These would be 10-footers.
Now, you might say these are just for juniors. These are going to work for me, I'm telling you.
I can make this hard enough to test a tour player.
Yeah, I
and I
bet
could
you
make
can.
it for someone who just started.
You know
That's
what?
up to the coach.
It's the best way to do it, just to keep a bit of focus, bit of attention, bit of gaming between some friends. What works better than that? Listen, thank you so much for coming in today, Don.
You're very welcome.
Really
Thanks so
appreciate it.
much.
Hope to see you over at Osprey Point soon.
Anytime.
Well done, Cara.